So Jared and Jacob have just gotten back to the church. They're missionaries for the Mormons, the LDS, the Latter-day Sinners. They're proud of that title, LDS. That's why I included it in their 5. At least one of them. And the bishop is there talking to his missionaries, and yeah, they're the ones that interrupt your dinner. Interrupt your dinner, take up your family's time, that kind of stuff. The bishop said, I'm sure this isn't going to happen in our little neck of the woods, but the false Mormon prophet himself wanted me to ask you. And he asked them, has anybody been Flight 93 checking and posting in front of you? And Jared, he says, oh no. But we sure do have the Vainest folks around here. He says they would ask me to make a video of them, of making a phone call. Oh guys, you've got to let them know. Mormons aren't always the smartest of folks, and you got to tell them, yeah, I'm doing a Flight 93 check. We're concerned about our lifelines not working and your part in that. You show up on John Milton Brady, that's me. His call log is caller ID 182. I'm under 200. And we like to know how you do that. So, they're always asking to be helpful. It's part of their... I'll show you some of these. I want to be quick because I got to go across the street. Get some milk, that kind of stuff. They're always asking to be helpful so you get a leg in the door. Same reason they always interrupt your dinner. You being a nice person, you might just say, well, you must be tired of knocking on doors all day. Come in, have some food, and then once they do that, you fed them, you feel a part of their lives, that kind of stuff. Well, with offering to help, it's the same thing. Well, I let them help me fold clothes or rake leaves or whatever it is they want to do. I help them doing that, let them help me do that, so I'm beholding to them. I have to listen to their sales pitch about their cartoon Bible. And yeah, that sounds weird. To get them to write you off their sales route, you gotta let them know. Yeah, you show up. We want to know what your part is in America's Hijack Lifelines. Good folks aren't going to have a problem with all of these on here. Microsoft, City of Santa Monica. Oh, my new ones have LAC, USC, Keck Medical, like some older ones. Good folks aren't going to have a problem with you demonstrating America's Hijack Lifelines. Bad ones are going to get angry. They're going to have a story to tell. So, yeah, I'm the guy with the stigmatized vintage cult. Another cult like the Mormons is also on my checking post if I've been in front of these folks because their doctors can reach me. See how brown that eye is, except for that little bit down there? But that's how my eyes were when I got to LA 10 years ago. They've been changing since 96, so 1996. You can see kind of the white part around the brown inner circle there. That's what's slowly disappearing. The bigger, bluer circles growing in through and around. Yeah, that's the new stuff I'm melting. The son of a carpenter. My dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom, Mary Ann. I'm the son of a carpenter. I get to make parables, and this is wonderful. It's my son of a carpenter, Mary Sugar Chick. That what I showed you. Down to 182 is my that's what they look like a few years later. And now, after I got to LA, and now they're slowly but surely, well, they're catching the light. And you can actually see the brown report being eaten away by the white in there. Back to my point. You gotta let them know. Oh yeah, Adventist folks. They can reach them by phone. Their hospital's just on the other side of the highways over there. Excuse me, I'm having trouble talking today. They're growing a new set of vocal cords. Their doctors can reach me and they don't know anything about Flight 93 checks. That seems odd that you're the first person to call them. City of Santa Monica. I've been asking for Flight 93 checks for 9 years and I've yet to get one. It's a live minute censorship conducted without period being covered by the even news. You got the timestamp on your phone when you make a video of it being hijacked. You make a video, whoever's in the room there with you. It's their family's life. It's going to be boring. A phone ring, error message, busy signal. You get to leave a message. I don't get it. You don't show up on my caller ID, my call records. That's Americans hijack lifelines, and it may be boring, but it's not going to be boring if you need the firemen, the police, and paramedics. So make that video of whatever you get when you don't get me and post it. You make a video of organized crime and can place someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Hussein. Yeah, place. You can't reach me to tell me who I should vote for. You can't tell me what cause to support. Yeah, that's placing. You can't reach voter registration links at www.vote-truth.blogspot.com. And I got them on my YouTubes. Got them on Daffodilly, though, where you can find my latest, what I designed today, what I designed yesterday. www.christcomplex2, number 2, the digit 2, christcomplex2.wixsite.com/Daffodilia, DAFFODILIA. There she is right there. Hit the heart at the top and you will see my latest. Hit the boxes over to the right of the heart and you'll see 2009 through 2018, January last month. You'll see that. And yes, among that is the big fives, a whole lot of Flight 93 check imagery. Download, print them out like you print out your family's photos. 4x6 prints are prepared that way with a little background around them so they won't be cropped off by the photo printer. And yeah, it makes for some good tabletop art. But do that. And yes, if you can't laminate, it makes it nice, sturdy and all that. You can't reach me by phone. You can't reach my sites to follow the links to a Google Drive and a Flickr and download this. That's a 4x6 print. See, I can't afford the 5x5s because it shows off the DVD. That's my 2 portfolio DVD. You can't reach those sites to download. Well, fine. Just look at your better bars, parties, military bases, college campuses, churches, and look for the 2 DVD set Download. Check out what you like. Download from the sites, offload from the DVD, and print them out like your photos. And yeah, come see me in person, have wit, will travel. When you see someone other than me, my chains and eyes, and my imagery, we start to build. Be a part of that. But you gotta see me in person. Yes, if you want the Mormons, the Latter-day Saints to write you off your sales rate, you have to let them know you're doing that. You have to wallpaper your neighborhood with those big five. Oh, I don't know if the Adventists, I know they got doctors who are very arrogant and are in the way of medical research instead of being behind it. Oh, you know. Doctors of blind folks should be interested in that kind of thing. Growing a new pair of eyes. They had just won. CSI Santa Monica underemployed me from 2007 to 2014 when I ended up in the hospital, malnourished. I couldn't afford to eat well. And, yeah, Microsoft, constantly. I forgot to unplug the computer last night, so this morning it was on. And with a constant Windows updates, they broke the last computer. Ironically, it was right after I made a video about how I was going to do a vintage Colt Big 5. So yeah, they can reach me by phone. I talked with them for hours on the phone when I got the new computer and the Windows up. It wasn't the Windows authentication or whatever it is didn't work properly. So yeah, they shaved half a day, if not a full day, by we got to do this and we got to do that. And Microsoft's an active part. I've had those 93 checks I've been making for 9 years on the Google Drives and on the OneDrives with Microsoft. And yeah, me and the Indian gave us with all that space with their drives. And yes, they email me those codes as well as talking to me on the phone. And Google does emailed me the codes for their OneDrive. So both of them can reach me by phone, and they've got my 93 checks, just me, asking for you to try and call me. I'm not getting one in 9 years. No certified mail, no non-certified mail. No FedEx, no UPS. Make a video of that mail before you send it. It's going to be stolen. Then wallpaper your neighborhood if you want to get rid of the Mormons. I got to go. It's 13 minutes. It'll take forever to upload. And yeah, they knock on your door, say, yeah, I'd like to find out what you know about your church actively taking part in America's Hijack Lifelines. You get enough folks in your neighborhood doing that as they are preying, preying, on your neighbors. They will write you off their sales route. Come see me in person. Have wit, will travel on. Yes, sir. Those they fit in your wallet. So when you find somebody doesn't know about their hijacked lifeline, family's hijacked lifeline, or the gates of livelihood, you can explain. When you call up countless other customers, you get that boring thing, that phone ringing, that error message, busy signal. Yeah, that is your gates of livelihood, so someone else with a bigger name in your business can get the business. Come see me in person. Tear down this great wall of evil has just me and all this imagery. And let's get started. Building a better world.